Honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with that.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these runs. Monday. Mike 5'9", Hey, Haywood!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got one.
Lock now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Topper! Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevens. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Ready, break. 50. Check back. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. 6-6. Pull it hot to go.
A run for Weber. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. Hey, 2. Let's get rid of it. 52. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now Rosen. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Rosen looking to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Monday.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Alert. Hey, Mike 52, Mike. Hey, Orbit. Mike 52.
Now it's Rosen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Five.
To throw is Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Andy Isabella was the intended target. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Ready?
50. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Switch.
General West.
Check 13.
5.
Here's Weber. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. On second down, it's Weaver. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
70, Indy.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
Hey, Delta.
53's mine. Let's go.
To throw on third down. Locke is going to float this over the middle deep. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go one more.
Recon. One.
That's caught by Jennings. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
That's 80.
52, right 52. Not today, you are.
To throw on second and 6. Rosen. This one caught by Isabella. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and 9, Rosen. That ball complete to Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Slant. Keep tight end. Keep tight end. Border. Check. Slant. Alert. Check 52. Come on. You're not ready.
Throwing on second and 8. Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Stevens. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Come on, set. 8, read.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On third down, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look. At it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Stevens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to. Producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
To throw on third down. Lock. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Give him 32 on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. They go.
Lock now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. Watch 57.
After the sack on 1st down, Lock. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Yo.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Charlie.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 18, Gator. Undercross, Blue draw, Corker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stevens. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Yep. Get him. You got it. Bravo.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
218, chop it.
Now Weber. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Got three down. Mike's 50. Guys, it's game situation.
Now.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Switch up. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Hey. High 7.
Locke going to throw. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right 52, right 52. Hey, echo. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Where's 52?
And now it's Rosen looking. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Go, go.
Mike 52.
Here's Rosen to throw. And incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Long day.
Hug, hug. Hey, zoom.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Here's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Rosen will throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rosen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Grant, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Name on that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. He finds McCoy. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Slap, slap. Topper, topper. Jim.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Yeah, he'll find Hall. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Locke now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Check. Any weapon. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 38.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, exit. 50, Mike's 50. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Rosen looking to throw. Able to find Isabella. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, Foxtrot. 61, Max Fox.
They will run with Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go back to Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll look to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Miami.
Right there, 54. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Team spill.
Rosen to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First down.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get.